It is the Glasstire Top 5. It's the week of June 22nd, 2017. I'm Rainey Knutson.
And I'm Brandon Zeck.
And we got a tropical storm coming into Houston. Yeehaw! I love a good storm. All right, we are in front of the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. This is the back side. This is the old original Museum of Fine Arts Houston building. Who knew?
Number 5 this week. It's actually closing this week, but we needed to throw it in one more time. It's Magdalena Fernandez at the Houston Cistern. So this is a really beautiful light and sound installation in an old underground water cistern that was cleared out by Buffalo Bayou and turned into this exhibition space.
It's a giant underground concrete bunker with concrete columns in the middle of it, and the perimeter that you can walk around is 1/4 mile, so it's quite large.
This piece is really beautiful. It was put together by the MFA and Buffalo Bayou, and it's the perfect piece for this cistern. They could not have done a better job, and it's actually been extended, so this probably is your last chance.
This really is your last chance. Go see the cistern. If you've missed it, go see it.
Number 4 this week is Sumin Young, a show called Between at Conduit Gallery in Dallas. So the artist is based in San Antonio, which is actually where I've seen her work before. She creates these beautiful graphite and colored pencil drawings, a lot of them of landscapes or mountainscapes. And this series specifically is about a lake that is in both China and North Korea. So kind of it's between.
Shinji. It's between.
It's between. So, people from the North Korea side can't access it. It's almost kind of like a holy place also because it is allegedly the birthplace of Kim Jong-il. But then people can access it from the China side. So it's this weird cultural...
I think President Trump sprang from a holy lake somewhere, didn't he?
Sure.
That's coming. That's going to break soon, and that's not fake news. Number 3 is Joel Sampson Sound Advice at the Old Jail Art Center. This is up through mid-August. Joel Sampson's a Dallas artist, and we had a piece of his in an auction several years ago. And you can imagine this pristine white room filled with lovely works of art, and in the corner was this construction that when you pressed a button on it, and a big red button that you would press, would burst into incredibly loud, cacophonous, quasi-rhythmic sound. And it was charming. I was charmed by this, and this wonderful lady bought it. And that's what this work is at the Old Jail. I love this work. It's totally wacky and loud. Number 2 is Heaven and Hell, Salvation and Retribution in Pure Land Buddhism at the San Antonio Museum of Art. This show was put together by Sama, their new curator of Asian art, and they have Asian art there, and they've brought in stuff from all over the place, really serious works of art, old stuff, new stuff. It's all about this version of Buddhism that's sort of democratic and not based on good works, but anybody can get there if you believe. Is that kind of the deal?
Yeah, more or less.
What I liked about it are some of these old scroll paintings that are truly gory. If you're into Hieronymus Bosch, if you like limbs being ripped apart by evil demons, check this out.
And number 1 this week is in the building behind us. It's Pipilati Wrist, Pixel Forest, and Worry Will Vanish. It's the Museum of Fine Arts summer blockbuster show. They bought a large-scale installation to occupy a big space in the museum with twinkly lights and video. But
it works.
The thing is, it works.
It's good.
Yeah. And you wrote about this.
I wrote a piece about it. I was charmed by this beautiful piece and its beautiful message. It is not hard to digest. Anyone can kind of get at what she's getting at, I think. But that doesn't make it any less wonderful. And I find it truly beautiful and a really successful summer playground piece at the MFAH. So get over to the MFAH and play in the twinkly lights, and don't let your kids swing on the LEDs.
That would be bad.
That would be bad.